Hello, everybody. This is the 5th episode of Season 2 of the Weston on Westeros podcast. We're eventually getting to it, so we always promise that it will come out, just not in a timely manner. But I think this week we'll probably go back to having it come out on Wednesday. It's just our lives have been super busy lately. Like
hectic.
Crazy. Yeah, like crazy
We're
busy.
hectic gentlemen.
We're working all the time, and like we got like outside interests, and we saw the Avengers tonight.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was good. A lot of people say it's not that good, and I guess it's not like the best movie the world's ever produced. It's not a cinematic masterpiece we were talking about, but it's fun to watch. You know, it's enjoyable. I liked it.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, I don't trust you.
Yeah. It was entertaining. I wasn't going into it being like to be wild and everything, but it was good. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. That'd be Godzilla last year, probably.
Fucking Godzilla.
That was so bad.
Awful.
It was just like I was built up to it, and I like thought it was gonna be good. Like I finally like everything pointed to being good. And it was not good.
It was eckle awful.
But we're here today to cover the 5th episode of season 5 on Game of Thrones. Dang, that was hard to say.
It's late.
Yeah, it is late.
We're podcasting pretty late right now.
It's 10 o'clock. The episode 6 is already aired technically.
It's hot in here too.
It is hot. We have to close all my windows and stuff because like the noise is so bad.
You guys don't want to hear crickets outside.
Right. There's so, like that. You want to hear crickets after we make a really bad joke.
Yeah, like Weston lives where you'd expect him to live, by like a dank and dismal swamp.
Yeah. Because I'm from Coloma, which is just the worst place in the world.
Like dirt yards, children playing,
dogs just fucking,
yards.
Dirt fucking.
Yeah, dirt fucking.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means.
Weston's whole family's from Coloma, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess they put out some cool people, though.
That's true. Well, we didn't... I was born in Battle Creek, if that makes you feel better.
No, I kind of wish you were born on like a field in Coloma, like most people from Coloma. Right. Let's talk about this episode, though. Because this episode kind of went the way of Godzilla.
Yeah, not the best episode.
In my mind.
Yeah.
It's
after all that's happened in this season, this seems like a collect our thoughts and then like move forward to the second half of the season. Because remember, after this, the season's halfway over, which is really sad. It's super boner crushing.
Yeah, you know, we're halfway there. Now we're going down like this. Yeah.
The season we confirmed tonight they're not skipping a week this year, so it's gonna be June 24th is the last episode of season 5. So it's like super sad.
Crazy.
Oh, I'm so sad.
This episode was Ser Pounce free.
Of course, yeah.
I'm going to inform our viewers.
They didn't even go to King's Landing, and they especially didn't talk about Ser Pounce.
Seems like a really short episode. Like I don't really remember a lot of it, and I've seen it 3 times.
Yeah, I've seen it 3 times
because it wasn't that good.
Yeah,
like nothing really cool happens in this episode.
Right.
Let's who does it start with?
Well, okay. We could start with Brienne and Pod.
Yeah, Brienne and Pod. I guess they're outside of Winterfell. They're in an inn. Pod does like a really funny derpy walk when he's like first. He's like derp derp derp.
That's because his dick's so
big.
Derp,
and he's swinging. His head is twitching with the dick.
Yeah, so he's walking in. Brienne's like, she sees him walking outside. And she's like, I haven't been a dick to him lately, so I better do that. So she was like, they were just like, well, we gotta like meet Sansa. She's like probably around here somewhere. We gotta do something. And then Pod was like, well,
she's home, isn't she?
Yeah, she's be safe.
And Brienne's like, yeah, with the Bolton, stupid. And Pod's like, okay, sir. And she's like, I'm not a Sir Pod.
Yeah.
So they're in the inn, and this old dude comes up, and she's like, yeah, you look like you've been here for, like, all of your life. And he's like, yeah, of course I have. I'm a peasant. We don't move around a lot. Like, that's fucking what we do.
Yeah.
She's like, well, did you know Lord Eddard? And he's like, yeah. Yep, his dad, too. Both of them.
They were great.
I knew them both. They were great. And she's like, well, Sansa's in there, blah, 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 blah.
It was just boring.
I don't care.
Barristan Selmy's dead. God.
That's the first scene.
Yeah.
That's okay. The best scene.
Yeah,
is the first scene with Daenerys, and Barristan Selmy's laid out in a slab, dead as fuck. Got stabbed multiple times. Super big bummer.
Yeah.
And
not dead in the books.
Nope, still alive. POV character actually in the book.
He's actually like 6 chapters have been leaked. Not leaked, they've been released legally of Winds of Winter, and he's like 2 of them.
Yeah, he's a huge character.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff to go.
In the books, like his fight with like the sellsword in the 5th book is so cool. There was a dude from the fighting pits actually. But
good catch, Mario. Get mad at us.
Yep. And so cool, and then it's just fucking bullshit. It makes me mad. But okay, so he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Daenerys is predictably really, really mad.
Yeah.
She's getting different advice from her counselors, and Dario's like, "Oh, I know. We'll do this exactly like the Iraq War. We'll like get like a green zone and send up patrols and just kill people." And she's like, "I have an idea. Let's fucking scare the wise masters by like poking them into the dragon pit with spears." Which I'm actually psyched they did. I was hoping somebody would get fed to the dragons.
Yeah, dragons need to eat. They like, if you think about it, like humans burn like 2,000 calories a day just existing. So dragons are at least 3 times as big as a human.
At least 3 times this big.
So they definitely need some caloric intake too, and like they probably hate goats by now.
Yeah.
So like they need some people to eat and shit.
Yeah, and so like it was cool because like his daughter was in there, and like he's like, "I'm so sorry, my queen," and she's like, "Oh, you're one of them." Like to the dragon pit. Mm-hmm. And they end up pushing this like poor bald guy down. He's like shivering and shit. Like I don't know what he did wrong.
Yep.
But they push him into the dragons, and they like breathe. Oh, it's so cool. That's a cool scene because you see the eyes of the dragon, and then it breathes fire on him and it catches him on fire, and he's like, ah! And then it just takes like a big bite out of him.
Yeah, they do like charge up. It's really cool how the dragons. Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah. So
bad way to go.
Yeah. But and then we go to the stupidest scene in all of the show ever, in the history of all time, no matter what they've done. It's the worst scene ever with fucking Grey Worm and Missandei.
Oh, I hate it.
Oh,
so
God.
bad.
We hate it so bad. Mary
so
hates it too. I actually watched this episode with Mary on Wednesday. It was the first time she watched it. The second time I watched, and we talked, she's like, "You gotta tear that apart. It's so stupid."
Yeah, okay, because what's the point of Unsullied? Everybody say it with me now. They don't feel anything.
Yeah, they don't have any feelings.
The Unsullied don't feel anything.
No emotions, no physical feelings, no nothing. They are robots. They don't do anything.
We are just obedient and Unsullied.
Yeah, she didn't pay all that money. Well, okay, she didn't almost pay all that money to get
good catch.
Yeah, to not have like
real badass soldiers. Now all she's got is dudes who are just like dudes without wings.
Yeah, and then they need to be hugged and stuff at whorehouses, and just the Missandei stuff is so stupid. He's like, "I never see Missandei again if I die."
Missandei from Isle of North.
Yeah. God, I hate that.
And then she like kisses him, which is his first kiss, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
If my first kiss was Missandei, I would be so psyched.
Yeah, you would.
But I wouldn't have a dick, so I'd be like, I guess my nipples would get hard or something.
So stupid.
So I'm not even gonna bother really talking about that scene.
Yeah, we hate it.
It's pointless. It's stupid. I can't believe George R. R. Martin even let that happen.
We're not gonna talk about it anymore. And even if Missandei and like a Missandei Grey Worm scene is like the most important part of the episode, we're not going to talk about anymore because we hate it. Because they speak. First off, they go, "Hey, what language are you speaking? Let's switch it up mid conversation."
Yeah,
hate that too.
It's like seamless how they switch it up.
They're listening to our podcast and writing scenes that we hate intentionally.
Lame, dude.
Yeah, it's just bad. So it's a stupid relationship, and he shouldn't have pain, and he shouldn't be sad, and he shouldn't be with her, and he shouldn't be talking, and shouldn't be talking to him. We're done. We're done.
Mic drop.
All over.
I'm going home.
Yeah, this is it. We hate this. Anyway, back at the wall. So we're done there, and then Gilly comes up, and she goes to Sam. She's like, she's in the library, and she's like, "Is this every book in the world? Is this every book in the world?" And I'm like, "Fucking open your mouth when you talk for one."
Like, Gilly, you're so stupid.
Gilly's like the queen of dirt, but like not hot. Like
she's like derpy hot.
Yeah, she's like with her stringy dog smelling hair.
If I was Sam, I'd bang her.
Yeah. Sam just needs. I mean, he likes books. He likes being cold. He likes not losing weight. Although he's
being cold.
I think he does by now.
He doesn't though.
He likes not losing any weight besides not eating anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like,
he's like, "No, Gilly, you're the dumbest girl I know, but I love you."
Yeah, right. He's like, "I secretly love you so much.
You're so brave, but you're so stupid." But so John was talking to Tormund Giantsbane, who I love,
who they haven't killed yet. So like we don't know.
They never kill him.
In the show, I'm saying in the show you don't know if they,
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a cool... I like Tormund's voice. It's really badass.
Yeah, even though he's a ginge.
He is a big ginge.
Yeah.
But John basically is like, "Hey, dude, I need you to lead the wildlings and like come and like fight for us and like at least come through the wall so you don't turn into dead folk and do us wrong." And he's like, "I can't do it. They'll kill me if I am fighting for you."
And then they're like, "Who's your leader?" And it's like, "Mance, and he's dead. So good job, dude."
Derp. And I guess Mance is really dead.
Yeah.
Sure seeming like it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come back. Yeah. But then then John's like, they had a meeting.
So yeah, well then the plan is to go to Hardhome, which is like this bleak kind of coast up in the north, and they're gonna sail there and rescue the wildlings. And the condition that Tormund says he'll go is if Jon Snow comes with him.
Yeah.
So they don't like sink.
That's not sneaky or anything.
And like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, they have a meeting, and Jon Snow's like, "Yo, dudes, let's let these wildlings through the wall," and they're all like, "Fuck no!"
Yeah, they're like, Pip and Gren died for this, and then Jon Snow's like, "Wait, they're not dead." And they're like, "No, we're talking about the show, not the books." And he's like, "Oh, okay,
okay.
Yeah, I was just confused.
We've got this one guy, no one knows his name, and Harpo.
Harpo.
Those are the replacements. So like Harpo's he's really salty about it because like they did kill Harpo's family.
Yeah, like his whole family like right in front of him, like in the worst way. Like they used his dad's intestines to like strangle his mom to death, and it was just bad.
Well, they're Thens though.
Thens are super scary.
They're not all Thens. Thens scare me.
Yeah, Thens are just the worst.
They're bad.
Yeah. So, but Harpo's like, he's just like real quiet, and then Sam's like, "We gotta do it. Come on, guys.
Come on, listen to John, folks.
You voted for him. Come on, jeez."
So yeah, this is not going over well with the Night's Watch. Even Harpo isn't digging it.
Yeah, and then
Harpo goes up to his like chambers, and Jon Snow's in there brooding like he does.
Right.
The man can brood.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah.
So he's up there. He's brooding. He's like brood, echo brooding, echo brood, echo brooding.
So he goes and that's where like he goes and talks to Harpo, and
Harpo's like, "You have to be kidding me, sir.
Yeah.
It's a joke, right? They killed my family."
And then he's like, "We've all lost people we loved because other people killed them." And he looked at him like, you know, how Michael Scott did on The Office. Like, he looked past at the camera. They broke that fourth. Yeah. So, but,
Jon Snow should have just, like, smiled, give him, like, a smirk and a nod, like, just to pay him back.
And I like, I'll go back to the meeting scene. I like John was like, there's plenty of farmland to settle south of the wall. Like, there's so much. Like, all the wildlings could settle there, and we never know. And then they're like, yeah, because the wildlings raiding killed all of them.
Wildling raiding took our jobs.
They took our jobs.
But John, you know, he's got the trump card because, you know, they all know that the White Walkers are coming. So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's right, because if they just give him more zombie fodder,
like,
I think
300,000 of them.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not good. So, okay, so the big thing was Stannis was like, all right, well, I'm going to use the wildlings and, like, re-staff my army and then just go ride on some people down, you know, Winterfell and stuff. And then after all this happened, Stannis is like, hey, Davos, let's go. And they're like, go where? He's like, let's go march on Winterfell. Like, let's just go. And then they're like, oh, I thought you were going to wait because, like, he's like, well, it could be winter any time now. Like, I could die. Like, I could go boar hunting. You don't know. Like, you don't know me.
I could take it in me to go catch a boar.
Right. So he's like, after all that, they're like, let's go. And then Davos is like, well, I mean, we'll have to have some men here to guard the princess and queen. And then Stannis is like, bring them with. I don't care.
We're bringing them. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I love my daughter and all, but
my harpy oval wife and my like slowly hardening daughter.
I hate his wife. She's so mean and
Celise,
creepy.
yeah, I hate her more than I hate more than Mary hates Davos.
Wow. Can we just stop the show there for a second?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Because I know Mary hates Davos.
She hates Davos
and his
so much.
fingers.
His fingers.
Niggert.
Look at me fingers.
A knigget.
And like he's like, we'll have less, and then Stannis is like, phew.
Stannis has justice. He took my fingers and made me a knigget.
Davos is so loyal though. He's like, all right, everybody in my family's dead.
See, I like Davos, regardless what Mary says. I like his accent. And he's just like a derpy. Like, look how loyal I am.
I like his onionness. Onions are delicious if you think about it. Like,
I like them on things.
It wouldn't be plain.
I don't like the holes type onions where you just like dig them up and eat them. That's stupid. But that's why I'm not going to some like Nevada prison camp.
Right. Well, this is what I'm saying. Okay. Like if you take onions and caramelize them, like you can eat onions for a long time. It's not like the worst thing in the world. Yeah. But so like him living off of onions is like chill. But that's just they probably wrote that out of the book too. He's probably like the shallots knight got him. You know, something stupid. If you know the theme of this episode is that we're mad at everybody. We're mad at Dan and Dan.
Nothing really good happens in this episode. Nothing I really want to talk about.
I'm just mad that it's kind of going so. I'm glad like the books, like the show's like surprising now, but the books are good. I feel like they're robbing people.
I'm rereading the books now, and I'm like on where we are basically, and we're missing entire storylines, entire very crucial storylines. Like in the books, right now the Ironborn are raiding basically like almost up to Highgarden, up the river. Yep. They've got a new king named Euron Crow's Eye who's like insane and like has been to Valyria.
You'll never hear about him in the show.
You'll never hear about him in Victorian.
Yeah, you got it. Sounds good. Mary will correct us.
She's like, it's actually Mary. Fucking Mary.
Yeah, I'm home all day. I don't have a job or anything. I wake up at noon every day.
So like Victorian, who's Euron's brother, is sailing to Marine to like capture Daenerys for himself.
Yep. And then
that's gonna be a wrinkle.
Loras isn't arrested for being gay. He's leading a siege at Dragon's Stone.
Yeah, he actually gets burnt like alive.
Here's the thing, like they're just ignoring the fact that they're like, oh, the war's over. Like the War of the Five Kings is over. It's not over.
No, it's
there's
still...
people. Yeah, like Jaime's in the Riverlands right now instead of Dorne, like fighting people and like learning to be a diplomat, not being like, I have to make Cersei like me again because I miss her.
Like, literally, almost nothing is the same anymore.
Yeah. We were trying to think of things that were the same. If you can submit 3 things that are same in the show that are in the books to P.O. Box, whatever we have at Weston on Westeros,
leave it in the comments section.
Yeah, leave it to us. If you send that to us, we will give you a Culver's coupon courtesy of the people who leave it in my mail every month.
Hell yeah, that's a good deal.
Some of them are really. If you can name 3 things that are the same in the show and the books as of current.
And Mary can't play.
Mary can't play. She doesn't count. And she can't get any of her friends to act like she's playing, but she's...
Well, I'm thinking, like, okay, one thing that I could say is the same, so you can't use this.
Got him.
That you find out how Ramsay came to be. Like how, you know...
We still haven't talked about that scene. That's like, super crucial. I'll go keep going.
That's really the rest of it. But I mean,
and then the Tyrion Jorah scene.
I guess we can start from the beginning of that scene now and just come back to it.
Yeah, well, just say stuff and then we'll keep going.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Ramsay was the son of a miller and a miller's wife. They got married without Roose Bolton's permission, so Roose Bolton was like, you can't fucking do that. And he hung the miller and, like, raped the chick under his swinging body, which is very Bolton-y, I guess.
God, he's such a sick guy.
Yeah, he's like a sadistic Tywin.
So bad.
But yeah, so that's how that's true in the books. Except in the books, he never like tells him, so a little bit different.
Yeah, but I like backstory a lot, so that's like okay.
True.
So, all right, so we knocked out one thing. If you name 3 other things, we will give you a coupon to Culver's.
Deal.
But if we give it to you, you have to take a selfie and tag yourself on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Woo, Life Invader.
Hashtag. Weston on Westeros.
Weston on Westeros. You have to do on OkCupid profile. Anything you have to do it. Like we need views. We need to be famous. Like this is almost the end of season 2. We need.
Yeah, and I'm sick of my life.
Yeah, we are not making nearly enough money as we should be.
Not even close.
Like I'm making like a third of what I should be making. But anywho, all right, let's go back to the show. We're done enough. Like we had enough filler because really we're not going to talk about this a lot. We're tired and everything. Right?
Yeah.
And this episode wasn't very eventful. So.
I feel bad for even talking. We should have just skipped it. This whole podcast. So yeah, we're at Winterfell. Blah blah blah. The whole the Bolton family's there.
Nope, we missed a crucial scene where Miranda was naked.
No, that
came first.
I know. Though I'm saying the Bolton family's at Winterfell, not right out in the room. I hate you.
Just talk. Just do Miranda, whatever.
The kennel master's daughter, Miranda. She has a name. Miranda. Schmanda. Got her. Mreckelbert. So she's at the window. She's naked. She's looking out. Yeah. Extremely skinny. Hip bones like knives.
Yeah, they're way out there. Mary like hated her.
She's like perky tots though. Yeah.
Mary was like, I hate how skinny she is, and I hate her.
I think she's hot as fuck.
I think she's like, I would like, because she's like a kennel master's daughter. Like I'd hit it, but like I wouldn't enjoy it. I would just be like, I would just look down on her and be like, I'm I'm like technically the son of the guy, the Warden of the North. So
I do like
you are lucky to be even in the same room as me.
But I mean, they had so much fun together. They had that common interest, and they were like
raping and
hunting girls and stuff. Like, yay!
It's nice to see couples do things that they enjoy together.
Yeah,
so
it's cute. I like it.
But she's like, Go ahead.
She's like, do you think Sansa's pretty? He's like, yeah, I'm not blind.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. He's like, I definitely think she's pretty. Like, let's be real here.
Objectively, she's like the prettiest girl in the world. So.
Right. He's like, I am like, I just think she's like super nice, and I like hope she likes me. And like my dad said I can marry her, but like I don't want to unless no way I'm Ramsay Bolton, I'm evil, I'll do whatever I want. So but he stands up and there's a lot more dude ass. That's all right. I mean, gotta make it even, I guess. So,
yeah.
So he gets up, and then they like bite the shit out of each other. Just some.
She bites his lip. He does like the crazy Ramsay look, like crazy Ramsay.
Yeah, and then they're like 50 Shades of Grey. It's just like.
And then he just bones her like at the window for everyone to see.
Yeah, like definitely some of the kennel dogs saw. I guarantee you.
Oh, and she shows Sansa Theon in the.
Yeah, that was really creepy, which also doesn't happen in the books.
Because Sansa's not even there.
She's not even there. Damn it!
So she sees Theon. There's a dinner with Fat Walda and everybody.
And then
Theon's the cupbearer.
And Fat Walda's like, it must be great to be back where you're from. And then Sansa's like, everybody's dead.
No, God, did you watch the episode 3 times? God, we just watched because we talked about this. Fat Walda's like, it's hard to be in a strange place, and I'm huge. And Sansa's like, it's not a strange place. This is my home. It's fucking Winterfell. Don't look at me like that. You should know these things.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I was tired from
your
Avengers.
Your brain is like outracing. Your mouth is outracing your brain.
It's like 100 degrees in this room.
I'm like, it's fucking
so hot.
Balls, dude.
That's so hot.
All right, so
they suffer so much for you people.
They have dinner.
Yeah.
It's an awkward dinner. And then Ramsay makes Sansa apologize.
Theon.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, you got me.
I don't want Mary to yell at us anymore.
She won't. She knows how hot it gets in your fucking apartment.
She might be out with a couple podcasts. There's still time. But go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Mm-hmm. So sorry. Ramsay makes Theon apologize to Sansa. Awkward.
And then Fat Walda's like, guess what? I'm pregnant. And then Ramsay or Roose is
like, the way she's carrying it, I think it's a boy.
And I'm like, that's not a real thing, but okay. And then Ramsay's
like, you can see the little dick.
little dick
spot.
And Ramsay's like, hashtag, oh fuck, hashtag, lose the kingdom, hashtag, is he gonna kill me?
Yeah, because, Roose Bolton would definitely do that sort of thing.
He would definitely, he's like, you were a bastard and I legitimized you, and now, like, I will definitely kill you. I have no qualms.
Did he say that? I don't think he said that.
No, but that's what he's thinking, and we all know that's what he's thinking.
It probably is what he's thinking. He is Roose Bolton.
Yeah. So,
that's pretty much it. I don't know.
Tyrion and Jorah scene, let's fucking do it. Let's just end it. Let's power through it.
This scene is cool, but it makes me so mad.
Go for it.
Okay, they're sailing... And blah, 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 blah. Tyrion's like, I want to drink more because I'm a person who drinks and I got to keep drinking. I can understand that. But he's like, this is Valyria. Bullshit. No, it's not Valyria. You can't sail through Valyria. Only the Crow's Eye, who we never ever see or ever will see, goes to Valyria and brings things back. Why are they sailing through Valyria?
It's Volantis, right?
Yeah, it's Volantis. Old Volantis.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Isn't the boat's name like the Shy Maiden?
Yeah,
I think so. If not, Mary can yell at us. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, she's like, it's the Wanton Maiden.
Yeah, I'm Mary. I stay home all day. She's reading the books again.
So am I, but she's going to remember them so much better. Because I'm always wasted when I'm reading them. She reads them so sober. I'm like,
there are so many other books for you to read, dude.
I know, I've read them.
I meant like other series.
I read The Wizards, or The Magicians. I read The Magicians. That's a pretty good series.
Right now I'm reading just a couple books, but my next series I'm going to do, you've read it, The Dark Tower.
Oh, yeah, Dark Tower.
I'm going to read that, and I'm going to read, they're going to make an HBO show out of that, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll have you, we can podcast about that. It'll be Adam on wherever that is set, because I've never read them before, but I'm going to.
We can do a podcast on wine and call it Adam on the Arbor.
Nice.
Darp.
We need to start getting wine.
Darp. So they're sailing. Yeah. They're sailing. La da da da. Jorah's piloting the boat. Tyrion's talking.
He's like,
they see Drogon. flying through the air.
Ooh, that was dope. That was like the coolest part where he's flying and he's like,
yeah, you see him flying and like there's a stone man, which is the dude with grayscale, like bad grayscale in the background, perched like a gargoyle. Kind of freaky. They definitely upped their CGI game. I'll give the show that.
So grayscale or stone men are super like they're nuts. It's like leprosy mixed with like syphilis, where your body's just like deteriorating and like your mental state is just terrible.
Mixed with like kind of rabies. Too.
Yeah, like there's like a lot. He's like George Martin's like, let's see, I'm gonna add 3 diseases together.
He sounds like
super awful.
He sounds like that dude in or you sound like that dude from South Park. What's his name? Reiner?
Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner.
He's an actual person.
No smoking.
Rob Reiner's a real person.
Oh, I know.
Okay. I'm glad you know, because you should know that.
You sound like him in South Park. Though,
yeah.
like
I got you.
Version of Rob.
He's like, nasty. And then they kept like, as we said, there's no Ser Pounce isn't on the boat. He might not. He might be dead. We don't know.
No, he's not.
Yeah. He's never dead.
Keep the faith.
But
they get attacked.
They get attacked by stonemen. They jump on the boat and they're like,
from a bridge. I guess we should mention that.
Yeah, and then the stonemen are like, "Rawr, we're stonemen. If we touch you, you get grayscale." Like, rawr. And then Jorah's like,
they say this with their eyes because they don't really talk. They kind of hiss.
And then Jorah's like, "Don't let them touch you," and he hits him in the face with an oar.
Nice.
And then Tyrion's like, "I can't fight back. I have my hands chained." And he's like, "Jorah, let me out. Jorah, come on." Geez.
Jorah's like, a little busy over here, Tyrion.
So they're fighting, and then Tyrion's like, "I gotta grab you. I'll jump in the water." Blah! And he jumps in the water. Mm-hmm. And then one grabs his foot, and we go to black for like 4 seconds. So we're like, somebody's dead.
I thought the episode just ended. To be honest,
because that would have they'd like doing cliffhangers.
They couldn't kill off Tyrion. They couldn't do that.
If they killed Tyrion, like people would be so mad, and like none of the books would make sense.
There would be like couches burning if they killed Tyrion. Mm-hmm. So,
they could have killed him this episode. We haven't watched it yet, so like they could have.
True.
Like,
we look real stupid.
Yeah. So
Tyrion wakes up. Jorah's kissing him on his neck and face.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
He's got his breeches unzipped. No. So that doesn't. No, I'm kidding. Mm-hmm. Obviously, but Tyrion wakes up. Jorah's sitting over him. They have a little talk. Like, did you get touched? Did you get touched? They're both like, no. Mm-hmm. And they're like, we got a long ways to walk. We should get to going.
Yeah. The boat's gone.
The boat's fucking
no
gone.
Sign of Ser Pounce.
They're really far away. I don't really know what happened.
They like float, or unless Jorah was just swimming forever.
I'm pretty sure Jorah was just swimming.
And then
forever.
they're like, show ends with Jorah rolling down his sleeves, probably like to, just roll up his sleeves because he's got to go to work. The grayscale right there on his arm.
On his arm. Yeah, so Jorah is gonna die. Like his days, he's like a time bomb now.
Yep. There's no coming back. They don't have a cure.
And he's taking the place of Connington, who I'm not even going to get into right now.
Because you don't care.
But it's an entire alternate storyline that's hugely important and like a huge part of Book 5. Mm-hmm. Huge. Mm-hmm. That we're just not going to have. Mm-hmm. We're not going to see any of it.
Nope.
We're not going to see Quentin Martell get burned.
Ariane Martell's not in any of the books. She's the hottest of like all the girls in the whole
I'm actually reading right now where she is not past it, where she's like banging Aerys Oakheart.
Yeah.
She's like, ooh, suck my big... There's always like nipple sucking in the books. That's like a huge part of sex, and like I don't think it's that big of a part of sex.
George R. R. Martin apparently thinks so.
Like he's like, there's always...
He's like, oh yeah, let's get that going.
In every sex scene, it's like, and I sucked her nipples till they were hard. Cool. Literally, like the Sam Gilly sex scene.
Mm-hmm. How dare you spoil that for people?
Sam... Shit. I was kidding, guys.
Okay.
Okay, but now it's the cats of that sex scene.
Yep.
The Aerys Oakheart, Ariane sex scene. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. Pretty much all the Tyrion Shay sex scenes.
Yep.
There's always like biting on the nipples and sucking until they get hard.
Yeah.
A lot of hard nipples in the show. Or books.
This is George R. R. Martin's just like really weird.
And they always call the weenus, the penis, they call it the cock. They pull the cock.
They never call it anything else. They never call it my pee-pee.
They never call it the wee-wee stick.
We're really falling apart here.
The Echo Wiener. The rod of Eckleberry.
We're really fucked. Oh god! All right, let's just wrap it.
Hot.
Yeah, it's too hot.
I'm losing my mind.
Well, this week it gets cooler, and we're gonna probably try to get episode 6 out on Wednesday. So, but I won't even post this tonight. This is Sunday night, the 17th. I'll post it tomorrow when I get some time to do it.
Yeah, he will.
I promise. But yeah, so that wraps up episode 5. Kind of sad, kind of stupid. We didn't like it. We're mad, and everybody hates everything. Goodbye. Goodbye. But
I don't want to say our names. Fuck it.
Yeah, right.
Sign off. Mic drop.
No, we're not gonna mic drop. We have to say goodbye. It's polite. Would Mr. Rogers ever end an episode where he didn't change his shoes?
And I still, I'd rather watch a bad episode of Game of Thrones than like a good episode of Nickelback.
We're so bad. All right, well, if you want to watch this, if you made it this far, we're proud of you because this is.
The 2011 graduating song, the class song in Coloma was Photographed by Nickelback.
It was almost 2006. They wanted to do it, but because he says "damn" in it, they didn't let it. So I guess they loosened up. So this for ours, it was "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi. It was picked by a bunch of people who don't have lives anymore because they have 4 kids already. I don't have any kids.
Ours was Rascal Flatts, so I don't even know I'm making fun of you.
God, that's gross. I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't know why we're still talking on the podcast.
All right, anywho, back to the podcast. I'll post this and we'll see you later. But watch episode 6 and we'll have episode 6 out. We promise. I'm gonna open a window. It's too damn hot. For Weston out Westeros, I'm Weston,
and I am Adam.
Have a great night.
Have one.
Bye. Night.